This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNN Live. We're at the Growth Capital Expo 2014 here in Las Vegas. I have Howard Leonhardt of Leonhardt Ventures. It's a private company. And by the way, you were a speaker at the conference today. Why don't you tell me what you were speaking about?
First of all, Shelley, thanks for having me here. And it's a great opportunity to be here at the Growth Capital Expo 2014. And I had a chance to talk about my experience in working to get the Jobs Act passed, and about our Calex Crowdfund Connect, our company that helps people build crowdfunding campaigns. And then I talked a little bit about the California Stock Exchange, which is a big, ambitious dream we have to create a new stock exchange which is dedicated to listing companies that believe in the principle of doing well by doing good.
That's very, very good of you. So tell me, what's topmost on your mind that you want to let me know?
Well, tell the audience a little bit about us. We have Leonhardt Ventures, which has raised $145 million and has invested in 28 innovations to date. Most of those have been cardiovascular innovations for treating heart disease. We were the first company to use stem cells to regenerate damaged hearts. We led the world in the development of stent grafts for aortic aneurysm repair, which reduced mortality in thoracic aortic aneurysm surgery from 33% down to well under 10%. So we've been able to accomplish some great things, and now we have a life science accelerator in Santa Monica where we kind of incubate these new innovations, get them going, get the patents, get the proof of concept, and then build a team around them. And once they get enough strength, we kind of push them out of the nest and let them fly on their own. But it's kind of fun for us that we get to, have the startup launch, and there's a bunch of really cool technologies in the accelerator incubator right now, including one that seems to get everybody to have a grin, which is stem cell bra. We had invented years ago the first heart pacemaker that recruited stem cells of the heart and converted the recruited stem cells to functional muscle. And one of the scientists didn't get the probe all the way into the heart in one of the mice studies we were doing, and the mouse ended up having large breasts. And unintentionally, we have invented and now have in the accelerator stem cell bra, which is the world's first women's bra that now we've made it non-invasive. So there's a conductive gelatin in the inside of the bra. It's connected to 2 wires that go to a cell phone size pack that the lady would wear. And when she wears this bra, it attracts her own stem cells from her fat tissue to her breast. Her breast enlarged in size, about 1 cup size every 12 weeks of wear, and we have a pretty exciting product. And right now we're raising $15 million for the Calex Stars Business Accelerator under a Reg D 506C offering. We have it listed on Healthios Exchange, which is a fantastic life science portal. This life science portal is limited to accredited investors, and they use verification processes to assure accreditation of the investors. It also is a site that has a number of leading life science funds participating. We're raising $15 million there. The money comes in the accelerator and it goes out to a bunch of the innovations, some of which I mentioned.
Do you have a secret sauce? Because most people have 24 hours in a day. Do you have 25?
Thanks. Most of my life, like all the decades of the 80s, all I worked on was improved cardiovascular balloon catheters. In the 90s, it was stent grafts and a percutaneous heart valve. 2000 to 2008, all I did was stem cells for heart repair. But, luckily, we've had some good exits along the way. We sold the stent graft company and percutaneous heart valve company in Medtronic and gave a really strong, healthy return to all of our investors. In fact, AVE, the company that we partnered with, somebody invested $50,000 with them in 1993, which ended up being us because we merged with them. $50,000 in 1993 became $50 million in 1998. So in the healthcare cardiovascular sector, it is a special area for investment. It is high risk, and it costs a lot of money to get to market. But when you're working with people that have done it before, and you have relationships with the leading opinion leaders, and if we're wrong on something, we get the feedback and we adjust to make sure that it is right, it can be very rewarding. And there's not too many other sectors where you have this special condition where you can really invent something new that's highly accepted. The great thing about cardiologists is that if you bring a better mousetrap, if you bring something that reduces the mortality from 33% down to 10%, the market completely switches. When AVE, as an example, brought the stent onto the U.S. market, J&J had 100% of the market. Guidant and AVE introduced, and J&J went from 100% to 8% of the market in 1 quarter. And then the two new companies split the 97% of the market, or 93% of the market. This is an exciting field to invest in. It's not for everybody. One of the things we've done that I want to mention that's different about the Calyx Stars accelerators, because we know the #1 inhibition to investing in the sector is that people say, God, I like investing in heart devices. I believe in it. I might have heart disease in the future myself. I've had uncles and aunts and grandpas that have had heart disease, and friends. But it's too long of a wait. So what we've done with the Calyx Stars Accelerator is all the companies signing into the accelerator have agreed that at year 3 to 5 of development, they're going to auction off the company with whatever patents and data they have at the time, and then they can go back and start another one. So we're taking out that inhibition of it takes too long, and NanoStem is an example. Last year they were not in our accelerator. We wish they were, and we actually recruited their director of engineering, Suresh, Guru, and Nathan, to join our advisory board. They did exactly what we want to do, which is they got started, the first funding 3 years ago. They got a bunch of patents. They got only 30 patients done outside of the U.S., and then they decided to auction the company off. They sold it last fall to St. Jude for $135 million down, $100 million earn out. They had only put less than $30 million into it. A lot of people say, well, they could have waited 5-6 years and got $2 billion, but these guys wanted to get back at working on the next invention because they're creative people, and that's kind of how we're operating in our accelerator. The fun part for us is to do the inventing.
Let me stop you there.
Thank you.
Give out a website.
The best website to go to is calxstars.com, CALX stars.com. Thanks.
And he is a star, ladies and gentlemen, from California.
Thank you.
This is Howard Leonhardt of Leonhardt Ventures. It's a private company. He was a featured speaker at this conference. As a matter of fact, featured speaker today at the conference. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNN Live. We're at the Growth Capital Expo 2014 here in Las Vegas. Howard.
Thanks, Shelley.
Glad you made it.
Appreciate it. Thanks.